guys. All right, this time we're gonna do this from the beginning. Welcome, and if I can figure how to do this. So if you're here, I'm figuring out, there's supposed to be a little gear thingy. If you are here, oh, there we go. Say hello, and today we are, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, there we go, mirroring. Okay, so now we can see it. So we mirrored from the beginning, even though it looks weird for me. So my name is Luz Gonzalez, and I am your favorite peak performance and business strategy coach. And today we are on for the second mini class. So in today's class, we're going to be talking about sales. If you are in business, you are in sales. If you are in business, if you have a business, you have a moral duty, a moral obligation to make money and to make sales, because if you're not making money, you can't sustain the message, you can't sustain the impact. So can we get a cha-ching on a Thursday? So sales, money. But the thing is, the reason that I wanted to do a mini class, and remember we only have, I need to set the timer. So we only have 10 minutes for these mini classes. So if you guys have questions about sales, put them below. I'll be catching on your comments. Okay. Part of the reason that I wanted to come on and talk about sales, it's too many business owners. When we think about, and I'll talk about the 3 different kinds of business owners that are out there, but too many business owners, when you guys think about sales, you go like, I hate sales, right? Like, I love marketing, I love having my product, I love getting on a stage. Maybe you don't like being on a stage. I love all the other parts, I love designing. And when it comes to sales, you might be like, ooh, but I hate selling. Well, if you are a business owner, especially if you're the owner, right? You've got to get a hold of your sales game. And if you do have those sort of feelings, if that's you, you can say like, yep, that's me. I have felt that in the past. If that's you, it's totally normal. And the exciting thing, and that was me in the past too, right? But the exciting thing is that we can change it. This is just a matter of perspective. So let's talk about, in the 10 minutes that we have 9 minutes left. In the 9 minutes that we have, let's talk about 4 key distinctions, 4 key points that I wanted to make about sales. So we already started with number 1. If you are in business, you are in the business of sales. You've got to learn to fall in love with sales. You have got to create sales systems. And yes, that is the thing that's going to get you to succeed. Systems around sales. So sales is going to be so important for your business, and we've got to. So when it comes, okay, you guys know that I'm a coach for online information products and services. If you're here, say hello. So you know that I'm a coach for online information products and services. Now, there are so many people who are in the space, and they'll tell you like, learn how to create an online course, learn how to create, subscription program, a membership. But the thing that they don't say is you can have a beautiful product, and guess what? If you don't know how to market it, and if you don't know how to sell, you have a hobby. You don't have a business. If you're not making money, that's a hobby, not a business. A business is where you have found out systems, you have found out ways to consistently make money, profit. And there are 2 different things. There's revenue, which is a nice number. There's revenue. That's the money that's coming in the door. And then there's profit. That's the money that you still have left over to do whatever it is that you want to do in your business. So we need to be super purposeful. We need to be tracking our money, and we need to be on top of our sales, because it is only through your being on top of your sales game that we succeed. All right. So if you're in business, you are in sales. Number 2. Sales. Again, sales is all about shifting your perspective, especially if you're one of those people that's like, I hate sales. It's not really for me, or I hate doing it. Why can't I just make my cupcakes and not sell them, have somebody else sell them? It's just a perspective, and you can change a mindset. You can change a perspective. So let me coach you a little bit in terms of what your perspective should be. Your perspective should be so you have a business, right? You have a product, you have an offering, you have a service that you offer. You're not doing it, I hope not. You're not doing this because you hate it. Otherwise, we should talk. Actually, you should talk to somebody else, because like, you should be in business because you love what you do, especially if you're the business owner. Hello, this is your business. So you probably love your business. You believe in what you do. It is your moral responsibility to then share it with the world. So don't be selfish. I did say selfish. Don't be selfish when it comes to your gift. You have a gift. You are solving a problem. Whether you are, a mechanic, whether you have a yoga studio, a martial arts studio, whether you do marketing, whether you do, masculinity coaching, whatever it is that you do, you are solving a problem that some people out there, they are desperately looking for your gift. They are looking for what it is that you provide to the market. I'm getting notifications here. Okay, let's turn the notifications off. All right, so people want what you have, and it is your moral duty if you believe. And that's the thing, you have to believe in your product. You have to believe in what it is that you're offering. And if you don't, you've got to do some internal work and figure out, get to a place where you're like, I love this, right? I believe in it, and I want to shout it, to the rooftops that I believe in this business. So when you do believe and you actually do love your business and your product you're offering, then it's your moral responsibility to share it with the world, because there is someone out there whose life could completely be changed by you sharing your gift. So that is a perspective shift. That is a mindset shift in terms of how we think about sales. So let go of the ego. So many times when you are having issues in terms of that internal feeling when you're thinking about sales, it's because ego is coming into play. You're thinking about yourself. You're thinking about, all right, so there are human needs, right? And one of the human needs that we talk about in the personal development world is the need to be loved and, and cherished and, love and connection. And you might have I want to be super successful as a business owner, but then one of your major fears might be rejection. Those two cannot play together. You have to, if you're going to be in the game of sales, this is just a numbers game, right? There are so many strategies for you to be a better salesperson, and you should learn sales. It's your moral responsibility to learn marketing and sales. When you feel those things, it's because you're thinking about yourself. If you were truly thinking about your client, if you were really thinking about the person's, their life that you're going to change, then you would get the ego out of the way, and you'd be like, yeah, no, I believe in my product. I believe in my company. I believe in this thing that I'm doing. So it's my duty to show up. And so when those feelings of oh my God, well, what are they going to think? That's your ego. And when we are a business owner and we are emphasizing and we're prioritizing sales as we need to, then you leave ego out of the equation. Number 3, we're in time. Great. So number 3, people pay attention when they pay. Let me say that again. People pay attention when they pay. If you were to receive a free product, it's very likely that, even a cheap product, it's very likely that you'd be like, yeah, but I only paid $10 for it, so it's not that important. But how do things change when you had to work your butt off, when you had to put some skin in the game, when you had to risk something to pay for a product or a service? Then you're a lot more invested. Then you're not going to be late for the meeting. Then you're not going to be late for the appointment. Then you're going to be making sure that you show up. So if you want people to pay attention, it is your moral responsibility and duty to charge. And I know for a lot of people here, they're going to go what? Then it's going to be a mind shift that you haven't thought about. Yeah, it's your duty to charge. And to charge, high prices, because if you want people to actually transform their lives, if you want people to really get the most out of the thing that you're providing, people are only going to pay attention if they have, put some skin in the game. And one of the ways that we put skin in the game is by paying. You're saying, I believe in this and it's worthy to me. So here's $1,000, here's $2,000, here's $10,000. And even $500, even $100. the more of the investment that comes into how much you're paying, the more that your customer is going to pay attention to what it is that you're providing. So for all of my people out there, I know a lot of coaches out there, you're underpricing. I've spoken to a lot of people here. You are overworking yourselves. I know story after story after story of people, you are working insane hours. You are not knowing how to figure out how you're gonna make rent, how you're gonna pay for bills, and you're undercharging. So some of it has to do with your own confidence and say, you know what, I know my stuff and I'm going to charge more. And again, if you actually charge more, you're gonna have more, you're just gonna have better results because people are gonna show up. They invested, they're gonna be like, well, yeah, I just paid a bunch of money for this thing. You know I'm gonna do my homework. You know I'm gonna show up to classes on time and live. So yes, by charging more money, you're actually doing your customers a favor, and you can quote me on that. Finally, number 4, when we have all of these feelings, when we're thinking about sales and it makes us feel uncomfortable, again, that is you and your own perspectives when it comes to money and your money mindset and your sales mindset. And there is such a thing as a sales mindset. So here is an offering to you. If you do struggle with those feelings when it comes to sales, here's an offering. I received this offering from my first coaches back a long time ago when I first got into the world of personal development. And they said, Luz, they said this to everyone. They said, Luz, you are not general manager of the universe. It is not your responsibility to be in charge of other people's emotions and how they receive information that you're sharing. So as you are selling, which again, if you're in business, you are in sales, as you are selling, it is not your responsibility to see how the other person is going to receive. Like we might have the same offering and one person over here is offering it and they're like, this is a gift to the world. I am so excited. I'm going to tell the whole world. And this person over here might be like, oh gosh, I don't want to bother anyone. I feel so uncomfortable. What if they don't like me? What if they think I'm pushy? Well, over here, this person's like, I'm going to change their world and I can't wait for them to hear about my product. The same product, different sales perspectives. You've got to decide that you are going to love sales. Yes, we love sales, and that you own that you love your product, you love your business, and you are going to let people who are potential buyers of your product, your services, your offerings, you're gonna let them manage themselves and be the awesome, badass adults, independent adults that they are. And every single human being walking on the face of the earth has the total possibility, not just the possibility, the total ability and the whatever they need to say no. So if you came to me and you were like, hey Luz, I have these awesome boots that are, cheetah colored and with pink polka dots, I'd be like, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that you shared your pink polka dot cheetah boots with me. No, thank you. I can say no. You can't say no. You are not general manager of the universe. Therefore, you get to sell your product and your services. And again, it's your moral responsibility. If you believe in your product, if you believe in your business, it's your responsibility to share that gift with the world. And you get to step back and know that if it's not for them, they're going to feel so grateful that you shared your gift with them. And they're going to say, you know what? Right now, it's just not the right timing. Right now, this is not good, but this might be great for my sister. Or, it's just not for me. And any sort of emotions and stuff that goes into it, that's our own perspectives that we're bringing into it. So my invitation to you is to see sales as you sharing your gift, sharing your light, sharing your impact with the world, and become a sales ninja, become a sales master. It is one of your duties as a business owner. So there we go. We are at 12 minutes. And we're gonna close it up, but tomorrow, I think it'll be around 11 in the morning, or not exactly at 4:30 p.m., I will come on again for another mini business lesson. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon if I can see how to finish it. Tag any questions below, tag anyone who needs to see this, and if you guys have questions as to other topics that you want me to cover, just let me know. Okay, bye, guys.